It's last minute versus birth control. Loving these team names. That's beautiful. What do we got? Who's on that team? I guess.
Last minute has Black Halo God Betts, Floppy, and Hunter JJX. So that is quite a bit of a team that we do need to keep an eye out on.
Absolutely.
But birth control is just improved. Don't want no smoke, and Messi and Pandalicious, I believe that is. So I'm not fully aware. I think I've heard of Just Improved just a little bit, but I'm not too aware of the birth control side. So it'll be interesting to see how they face up against a fairly stacked last-minute roster.
Oh boy, this is Tim's realm right now. Tim,
Yeah.
I think you can talk a little bit about Hunter JGX and what he's got going on. That guy's fierce over there in the Halo 3 realm.
Yeah, Hunter's an incredible player, and I didn't get to see him in the last game, but I did. I'm sorry, in the last Halo 5 tournament, because he did compete in the last Open, I believe. But just being able to transition from game to game, from Halo 3, playing at a high level, and then coming to Halo 5, and then again playing at a high level, I think Hunter's an amazing player, and I think that shows a lot of professional quality to be able to adapt to the completely different Halos and be able to perform at a high level in both.
That's exactly it. He's going to be playing with some good people that know exactly what they're doing. Black Halo God's been putting in the time. He's been, running those money 8s. Floppy's been at the top in Halo 4 on up H2A. He was teaming with Penguin before Penguin was a professional. And I even teamed with Floppy for multiple tournaments, and he's just an incredible communicator. And that's really going to enable Hunter JGX to be able to do some big things in this match. When you're a Slayer, Hunter JGX is very much sniper heavy. Controlling the sniper is what he does. He pulls off some insane things with it, but then he can also just turn around and just go full-on free-for-all mode and be the flanker in the base and just get all the cleanups. He's an insanely talented Halo professional. I mean, he was a professional in Halo Reach. He placed top 12. And he was also on some very, very good teams. He won the HCS Open Cup, like you said, in Halo 3, teaming with Commonly. So this is going to be exciting. I don't know too much about Betts. That's going to be like the question mark for me. I know that Black Halo God, very used to tournament play, but Betts, I haven't seen him really do much in the tournament scene. So it really comes down to that for me. If Betts can really show up and show out and make some good plays, I think that this team last minute should take a 3-0 here in this matchup. But we're going to see. We're just waiting here to get into the lobby and set these matches up. I'm looking for some updates on the other sides of things. We've got Swishball with a dominating performance of Eden Oddball. They are up in the series 2-1 against Unorthodox. And then we've also got Anime Demons taking their series 3-0 against Spartan 5 Program. But the main teams that I want to talk about for today, let's take a second to talk about these. I'm sure you guys know a lot about Spartan, and you know a lot about Rain.
Absolutely.
Tell me about this new roster that I have taking it. Tim, it's going to be an exciting one. We've got Musa and Name on there now. This team could win it all.
Absolutely. I mean, Spartan's just a great player. Again, Rain and Spartan, both players that play. I don't think Spartan played Halo 3, but both players that play Halo 3 and Halo 5, just playing both games. And Spartan's just a top-tier player. He's always been, really, really good. And him and Rain. And then Name coming in from, I believe, the one of the teams in the last tournament, switching over with Vetra. Now Name is on Heart of the Cards. And of course, Musa, an incredible player as well. So I look for this team. This is one of my favorites, honestly. I look for this team to go really far in this tournament. Definitely.
What about you? What about you, Hops?
I mean, the chemistry in this team is something that I think is skimmed over a little bit. I mean, if we reflect a little bit back to the huge upset a couple of years ago from Trifecta beating Reciprocity, Rain and Musa were on that team, and that in itself, the chemistry that these two players have is going to play huge dividends. And if you flow Spartan into the mix, this guy who is, we all know he's mechanically incredible.
Yeah,
and then its name is this kind of, this young gun up and coming player who'll be really wanting to prove himself. This side is going to be, passionately motivated, but also have that kind of grounded, centered nature that Rain brings to it. And so it is going to be this team is really scary, actually.
Yeah, I'm looking for them to really be the Titans of today, but I've also heard that there are teams that could probably do it. Baba Booey being one of them. I think that they could definitely take them to their limit. It's just, man, it's incredible to see that these young talents are getting so hyped up before Infinite. They're putting in the time, they're putting in the effort.
So important
during Halo 5, and it's it's so close. It's at the end of the year, and there's going to be so much planned. There's going to be so many big tournaments. There's going to be the World Championship. There's going to be multiple tournament organizers having maybe weekly tournaments, maybe bi-weekly. Maybe there'll be 2 or 3 big tournaments every week online. Like, it's just going to explode. So getting the practice now and making sure to put all this time in is really going to pay off. A lot of players are putting in their time as far as editing. They're learning how to build their brand better. They're understanding that Halo is about to be the place that you want to go if you want to have like top tier first person shooter experiences. I mean, yes, there's Counter-Strike, but for a longtime Halo lover like me, Halo's always been at the top. I could never leave Halo. Halo's always been that thing for me. So seeing all these young players pushing in and just making names for themselves, we're talking about some of the youngest players. I see a player in the chat right now. He's one of the youngest top-tier players that there is, Carmea, on Elevate. He is just insane. He is absolutely one of those guys to look out for. We've got Vetra. We've got, I
actually want to make a point. I want to make a point about Vetra real quick. I know that Scared Money came off of a reverse sweep loss last tournament, and Vetra now coming to Scared Money and being able to, I think this is another team to watch too. I don't know about you, Alex, or Hop. I think Scared Money is another big team to watch in this tournament, definitely.
Oh yeah, they're my number 2. Like, it's either one or the other. Honestly, like it's going to be Heart of the Cards, which I got to get that name in my head. I'm so used to Magnanimous. I thought that they were going to be Magnanimous. I'd had Magnanimous in my head for a week, but now they're Heart of the Cards. Heart of the Cards. Where do you think that name comes from, Tim?
I'm actually not sure. I'm not too sure. Maybe just the way things turned out. It kind of turned out that they were all on the same team. I'm not sure though, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. The term is widely noticed with different things.
So this is going to be a new map for you, probably. You haven't really been into the scene on Halo 5 in a while, but this is actually one of my favorite Forge maps that we've seen in the competitive realm. Echelon has just been really good and has treated us well on Oddball. Oddball just plays so well on it. Oh my God, an opening 3 dead.
That's huge.
But the last player has rockets.
Yeah, I mean, Messi with the Rockets, making sure that he stays alive with them. He actually just goes down right there as we talk about it. But yes, being the last player alive in that situation, staying alive with a power weapon is so huge because you can completely turn the tide on the game. But yeah, I've definitely looked up a little bit about this map, and I've noticed, the most important things, obviously Camo being on Pelican and being able to control that. We're going to look for teams to definitely do that. But also the Rockets, such an important part of the map. So, Alex, in this map, where do you, obviously rotations are really important, but where do you tend to control as a team with the ball? Like, what's the the setup that you would go for on this map?
Well, there's 2 corners that you really want to play. You want to play over like where he's headed right now, where he's locked in, and that's a very good spot with the Rockets right there. But you can hold that corner in that room to the left. That's a great place to be because you can throw the ball out to the side, side door. You always want to make sure that you're close to an area where you can get an easy play.
Right.
Nice little double kill from Hunter JGX. Another 3 dead, and we've got full control coming out of last minute right now. This is fantastic work. This is by the book. If you're looking to study a game on how to play this map, then watch this. This is exactly what you need to do. They're getting them to spawn across the way. They've got players spawning on the other corner, the opposite corner, and a killing spree out of Black Halo God. He is playing outstanding. That is fantastic work by him. Very smart decision-making throughout. He wasn't really playing his life too much. Oh my God, another killing spree from a player on last minute.
Absolutely. They're doing such a good job holding that ball on pizza as the player's actually to get through right now. And you see Hunter JJX just literally collapsing on that player the minute he gets called out. But they're doing such a good job holding pizza there with ball. And then, you saw Black Halo God in just the previous play that we saw. He was playing around the crane, staying alive, putting shots on everybody, just doing such a good job. And again, Hunter with another kill there, and the communication is incredible. They're going to get camo at 940.
Yeah, Hunter's like, give me that camo. I know what to do with it. I've done it a million times. And now he's going to go on the hunt. He's going to actually be the hunter. He thought that was going to be a cleanup. He's going for the kill. Not going to be able to find it. I think he should just let this guy go and look for that. That's exactly what he needs to do.
Killing
frenzy out of him. Jesus.
Hunter, again, playing phenomenal Halo. He's such a good player in Halo 3. He's not a slouch in Halo 5 at all, as they have a 71-0 lead right now. Look at Hunter playing his life. Such an important thing, again, to just be able to play your life, stay alive as long as you can. It's so important in Slayer, but it's even more important in Objectives because, if you have a 44 advantage, you can hold off people just like Hunter's doing right there with Don't Want No Smoke. So, again, Hunter, 87-0 right now, playing phenomenal Halo. They've had that ball at pizza the entire game and just holding off every single angle player. Playing amazing, honestly.
Finally, the control has been taken down. They got through. They killed the ball carrier. Great shots by Hunter. Oh, my God. The double kill. And another 3 dead. Just 3 dead constantly for birth control.
Yeah, absolutely. You see the momentum shift there, though. You had mentioned that they broke setup there, but Hunter, that double kill was so phenomenal at that point in the game because that break could have gave them so much more time, but Hunter evening the odds with the double kill and, again, playing phenomenal Halo. Just look at him like he's watching every single angle here. They've got full top control. All of the other players are down bottom. So, again, great job out of this team. Like I said, I see this team going really far. Their team name is Last Minute, but he's on a running riot right now. Hunter playing phenomenal Halo 5. Just incredible as he just got done playing phenomenal Halo 3. So this is just really cool to watch.
I think I saw the tweets last night. Hunter was looking for a team. I'm not sure if it was last night or this morning, but, he... Like, literally, it's no joke. Like, it was the last-minute roster put together. And some of the best teams I was ever on were last minute. Like, I've had plenty of teams where I've been practicing for months and months, and we didn't work out. Like, something didn't gel. But when the chemistry's right, and you guys just find that spark right away, it feels so darn good when it comes to tournament day, and nothing is really going ultimately wrong for you. Like, you guys are just communicating well, the slays are coming natural, the team shots coming natural. It feels so darn good, and that's what this opening game is right here. Betts really filling in nicely with these players.
Yeah, he's actually doing really, really well. I've been watching him. I haven't seen the stats yet, but just doing a good job again of staying alive. And like you said, I really think that maybe when you get a last-minute team like this one, just playing off that honeymoon stage. I think the honeymoon stage, like you had mentioned, like everything's on. I think that's really big in Halo because, there's no drama, there's nothing filling the air. There's, you just have tournament day. And although, that might be a little difficult. I mean, these guys have all played this game. I don't know much about Betts. He's doing a really good job holding his own here. But, I mean, they've all played it at a high level of Halo. So just coming together on that first day, it's tournament day. It's time to pop off. And that's exactly what they're doing as they're going to win this first game.
You are victorious.
Well, there you have it. Last minute. They are just totally disciplined. They look fantastic. I mean, if to the untrained eye, you could say, hey, that's a practice team right there. They know exactly what they're doing. They took over and never let go. There was really no shot in hell for birth control. They were not able to do much at all against the rocket control. Oh my God, look at that. No time except from Ratify, and we almost saw some goose eggs. That was 1 kill apiece from Just Improve and Don't Want No Smoke. He definitely got the smoke.
Absolutely.
And, oh my God, was that Killing Frenzy and what?
Running Riot for 100 JJX. I mean,
they had Running Riot.
They had 40 assists that game too, which is so like their callouts were phenomenal. Just being able to listen to each other and again keeping that top control, it was so huge. Like you just see, they're always holding the ball on pizza there, just doing a really good job. The beautiful stick out of Floppy, just incredible play out of every single player here, and even Betts. I know you, Alex, had said that you want to watch out for Betts. He played really well that game.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he played a smart game. I think all of them did, which is very surprising to me. Like, sometimes, like, when you overlook a team, which I feel like this team could be very overlookable. I think, not to disrespect them, but, sometimes you play your first match of the day and you go in a little cold and you don't really hype yourself up as much as you should. And these guys said, to hell with that. We're going to play the best Halo possible. And they played some perfect Halo here in this Echelon Oddball. I hope to see that from the next 2 games, because that was just a sight to see. Hunter JJX, not afraid to take any challenges right there. Totally confident in his ability. Betts putting those rockets to use, able to waste both of them. That's always a good thing when you're going to lose a power-up or power weapon. Make sure that you put it to full use. Make sure that you get it off the map at least. Ratify here, this is when he was getting the most of his time, basically just getting it by himself, the scrappy oddball hill time that you can always get in Halo. But it didn't matter at all, because that was the time that Last Minute took to get their weapons and to get their control of the map. Right. So if you're getting all of that, what is 20 seconds of oddball when they're just going to slay you out 3 or 4 times after?
Exactly. And we're watching Betts right now. You saw him, the second clip he had rockets, the third clip he had camo. The guy's controlling everything on top of getting the most ball time. He's just he's doing a really good job. And again, you see the teamwork here. They're all trapped on rocket side right there, and they're able to continue to keep control. It's just a great game. I can't wait to see game 2 here.
Be a good one. Should be a good one. Rig going to be Slayer, and I gotta say, Slayer is the one game type I see where this could be a close battle. Birth Control could play this one totally different and could really make something happen. But oh my God, look at the shots being laid down by Floppy. Floppy took minimal damage there, but laid down maximum amounts of damage. And now he's just baiting out the camo here. But Messi is going to be able to get that double and get away with the... Oh, I'm sorry. That was not going to be Messi. Who is that player? It looks like it might be Smoke. I'm pretty sure that player got away with it.
But I mean, Birth Control here, they have scatter, Alex. So this is really big. I mean, for them. When I played Rig, back in the day, it was a very, very slow game type. You got to a stalemate most of the time. You're holding them off on tower and engine side, as you see. But this scatter is going to play a big play in this game right now. And I mean, it's 4-2. So again, Birth Control in the lead right now, doing a good job of putting shots into everybody. Just improved with some great shots of the scatter, and he's on the flank right now. So just really good job by Just Improve here. He's going to push a little bit too aggressively here. I think he's going to get taken out, and this might spell some trouble, because I think that they're going to be able to go back to top tower and take control here.
Yeah, the beauty of the scatter on this map is that it's heat-seeking when you hit it off of a wall. So if you're making sure to land those heat seekers really well, you can get some cleanups without ever having to take damage. Plus, you can really just hold down a corner and just knock an entire part of the map out of like what your team needs to worry about.
Right,
your team just doesn't even have to look at that area, because they know you have the scatter shot there and that everything will be cool. But this is exactly what I was thinking was going to happen. We're seeing some good trades, some good shots, some good kills coming out of Birth Control, and they are much, much closer in this game than the oddball. But that's going to be 3 fresh dead. This could be bad if they're not able to push out of their spawn effectively.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum changed there drastically as they were able to push all 3 players on that back wall side. Just, again, really good job of working together there. You saw Black Halo God get that perfect. I mean, they're just playing amazing. And one thing I want to point out is that Betts had Sniper in his hand. I mean, they obviously have a lot of faith in Betts. I mean, we haven't heard of him, but obviously he's showing himself here. His teammates have a lot of faith in him, and he's doing a really good job, as 2 are dead now for Birth Control. And again, 14-9 right now, 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. New camo was up. I don't know who got it here, but it looks like Floppy did get it. So again, Last Minute gets control of another power-up, and Hunter just doing great things. Just slaying. Look at him, just putting shots into every single player and staying alive. Again, this is so huge in Slayer. He stayed alive for a very long time, was able to get Betts with that trade, and they're just taking control now of the Carbine side, just doing a really good job.
Yep, shout out to Louis V, making sure to get all of the good action, keeping up with the camo players, the sniper players. Black Halo God not going to be able to get the trade there. He misses his 3rd shot. Improved going to get the cleanup to help his teammate out. A 7-kill game. We've got Last Minute playing super aggressive. They're not going to let off the gas at all. They're just going to keep staying this aggro pretty much the rest of the game. And Floppy able to get a nice pickup here. And now that's when the aggression comes in because they have the numbers. Black Halo God gets his. 3 dead for Birth Control. Now we're going to see Bet's going to get some nice little cheeky movement and want to just wait for his teammate to like give him a call out like, hey, this player's weak, and then he can push him. There we go, the team shot. Hunter JJ got the sniper. Let's see what he can do.
Absolutely hopping on board with Hunter. This man is an insane sniper. Looks for the spawn, gets his head, gets the double kill there. Just insane play by this man. Anytime you see Hunter with a sniper in hand, you know that there's going to be some work done. And again, it's 28-16. This has gone from literally a very close game to now a 12-kill lead in favor of last minute. They're doing such a good job again, but Hunter's going to lose sniper there. Hopping on board with Messi. Looks like he's going to push this spawn here. Birth Control still has a chance. They can definitely... This map seems like a very kind of volatile map where, you know, you get enough control. But again, look at Messi. Putting shots into someone, getting the other guy weak, staying alive. This thrust is so important in Halo 5, Alex, because you can just use it to stay alive. You can use it aggressively. I really hope it's something that they add in Halo Infinite with the equipment. But I love Halo 5, man. It's such a great game, and it's good to be casting it again.
He decided to allow his teammate to help him there. I'm not sure if he got the communication or not. A lot of the times you'll see a player just not try to challenge and just get away, you know? And that's pretty much what you want to always see in the professional level. It's ideal Halo. But sometimes you don't have a choice. But in that situation, that was great to see. Not going to be a headshot. That was a free kill for Don't Want No Smoke. Oh man, another one that gets away. Another one bites the dust. That was tough to see. That could have been 2 easy kills for Birth Control to help them get back into this one. But honestly, I think this one might just be done and dusted. Last minute, looking too darn good.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're controlling the power-ups. They're doing, I mean, as Floppy goes for the jump there, controlling the power-ups. They're up by 14 kills here. It's gonna be really hard as Bet's putting damage in. This team is just, they look like they've been playing for months, and it's so cool to see that because, like I said, Hunter's such a good team, a good player, and Black Halo God as well. This entire team is playing well, so it's really good to see them kind of come through and win this game in dominating fashion. I mean, there's obviously still a chance, but Black Halo God with a scatter shot in hand, gonna look for this player. Gets a kill onto him as well. Killing spree for him. These, you know, they have this guy trapped in basement as well. He's gonna go down. Like as you see, there's no stupid aggression here. It's just, you know, get someone weak. Every one of these players trusts their teammates, which is so cool to see as a last-minute team. That's literally their team name, and it, like you said, it happened last night. That's so cool to see, to be able to trust your teammates to clean up kills, trust your teammates to listen. I mean, that's a huge thing in amateur Halo. You see tons of teams like don't trust their teammates, and they try to get those cleanups, and, you know, we're not seeing that out of this team.
Little update, Swish Ball going to be able to win that against Unorthodox. So even though Miss Adi was not able to get up in time, Sway comes through, and he provides some good gameplay, enough to get them through their second round of the tournament. So third round is going to be up soon, and it's going to be the winner of Golden Dawn taking on Bringing Heat, Beastish, Sunny Shadow, the Bad Kid, and Yachty T taking on Golden Dawn. So the winner of that one is going to go up against Swish Ball. So that's going to be one to really keep an eye out for, looking at the rest of this tournament. But the 2-0 match here that we're watching looks pretty much over. I can't imagine a comeback, a 3-0 sweep in the favor of Birth Control. I couldn't imagine that happening, especially when you've got so many breadsticks. Good God. I mean, is this sponsored by Olive Garden? I mean, poor Ratify with only one. Honestly, I got to be happy for him. He actually clutched up. Like, the man put up a ton of assists, 10 assists. He had almost as much as his entire team combined. They had 11. He had 10. You know, and he was able to get that one kill. I mean, that feels, God, the sense of relief when you're in a tournament and you're about to get goosed, and then you get that one kill. It feels so good. Like, you
definitely,
you're just like, we're getting dominated. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, I don't want don't want to admit that I've got any breadsticks, but I mean,
Oh, come on, man.
I don't want to admit. I mean, definitely some gooses, but yeah. I mean,
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
What?
worse, right?
You'll
I know.
admit that
Of course,
you've
yeah.
gotten goosed,
Yeah,
but you
no
won't admit.
breadsticks though, because breadstick means that you got one kill, but you weren't able to do anything the rest of the game. With the goose, you're kind of like you just you got nothing.
There was
you
no
had a bad
chance.
game. You went
There was
AFK
no
to go to the
chance.
bathroom. Whatever. You can come up with whatever excuse you want. If you get a breadstick, you were playing the game, so you can't really say anything else.
So your way out is saying, nah, my controller disconnected.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wasn't there at the time. So when the statistics are up on social media, you can be like, nah, that wasn't
playing.
me.
Yeah, I wasn't playing. My
Got it.
cat was playing that game.
So we've got the next game, Truth CTF. This is MIDI flag for you. Midship flag. One of the best game types in the game. One of my favorites. Absolutely my favorite map. It's one of my favorite things about competitive Halo 5 is the fact that we get to watch this beautiful map so much. We get to watch it in 2v2s. We get to watch it in free-for-all. We get to watch it in 4s, 1v1s. We just watch this map nonstop, and I love it, love it, love it. I'm really hoping they remake it for Infinite. Can't get enough. Can't get enough.
I'm a lot of people are going to disagree with me here, but I liked the Truth remake better than I liked the Heretic remake. I thought Heretic was too small. I didn't like the way it played compared to Halo 2 Midship. Halo 2 Midship, of course, my favorite, as they're actually going to get camo here. Nice burn by Floppy. Very, very big burn by Floppy. Floppy, I mean, we're jumping points here, but Floppy got 62% accuracy last game. And I love that stat in Halo 5. They better have a damage stat in Infinite. I'll be so upset if they don't. But just having that accuracy stat and damage stat to be able to see what these players are doing, a stat that you don't see until the end of the game, and you can realize, oh, I have 3K damage. I didn't play very well or get a lot of kills, but I had 3K damage. So yeah, they're pulling out this first flag though. They've got control of P side, but you see there's a player on the opposing side that's gonna absolutely stop or try to stop this, but he gets taken out. That's taken out. Don't mess with, or no smoke. I don't know. This guy's his name is really hard to say. But again, last minute doing a really good job killing. There's 2 dead now, and they're gonna put this first flag cap in.
I want to go back to your point about the statistics. Like, I have a little beef with it because I do love the integration of the accuracy and the damage. I think that's phenomenal. I love it. I want to keep it. But also, there's one key element that a lot of people don't understand about accuracy is that when people are laying down shots and they're like pre-firing and they're trying to get those long distance shots, and so they're going to miss a lot more.
Right.
You can never really understand the full picture unless you know how many shots they've been shooting.
Oh yes.
Like,
yep.
The shots fired statistic in Halo 2 was so cool. Like, you got to see exactly how many people were putting down, and you got to see their accuracy, and that was always amazing to watch. And it also could tell a tale online too. Is like, maybe the connection isn't as great, and you're putting down a ton of shots, and the damage isn't happening for you, and that might be weird to see. But we're seeing 2 flags immediately in the first couple minutes. This is so over. I can't even imagine that we see another minute of this game. They are about to get this camo. Black Halo God, he's going to stop this flag cap first, though. Good shots there. That's going to be a good team shot. That player does get away. Does that camo get stolen? Or was that grabbed by another player?
I mean, I didn't actually see. I don't know if they got camo or not, but Floppy's behind them anyway. So he's just going to do a good job of staying alive. You can see he's staying alive on their side, causing a havoc. Ratify ends up picking him up, though. So this could be a cap, but they fumble the flag. That's a bad fumble right there. As Hunter JJX is going to push up, that's going to be 2 dead. 3 dead make that for birth control here. I don't think they come back in this game, but that was a big little blunder there. I mean, Black Halo God going to be bringing this, holding it for a while so that he does not get seen. But I mean, I don't know who got camo there, but I mean, I think it might have gotten burned because it's not in play. But it looks like Black Halo God going to go P1. He's got Floppy trying to hold off the player that's pushing their base here. They're going to take him out. That's going to be 2 dead, and I think this will be the 3rd and final cap.
That's it. It's over. They're down to the losers. We're going to see if birth control can come back from that, but that is going to be a tough one, especially when you breadsticked that much I mean, that's just a knock to your ego, man.
Definitely.
Oh, there it is. Did we see it? Did we see a goose?
Nope.
No.
No
Two more
goose.
breadsticks. Oh wait, no breadsticks.
No
Look at the
breadsticks.
kills.
Just, yep.
Hey, 4, 4, 4, and 3. That's not bad.
Look at the assists out of Hunter's team. Like, they're so good. Like, always
yeah.
so many assists, and they work
yeah.
together so well. Again, Floppy on that flank there, the push was so nice. But yeah, on your point from earlier, to drag that point out a little, because I think it's very important. The shots fired, statistic is very, very important to knowing. You're right, because you do a lot of pre-firing, you do a lot of shooting across the map. You're not always going to hit the shots because you're just laying down fire, even to suppress. It's just so important. So I agree with you. The shot fired medal or the statistic is really important.
I'd love to see it, man. I really want to see it in the future. But looking at these highlights from game number 3 in the winners bracket round 2 matchup here, we are watching Floppy do his thing. He gets that double and immediately goes for the flag touch. No hesitation whatsoever. That's what you like to see here. That is a pro attribute. Oh my God, don't want no smoke is getting all of it today.
Yeah, I mean, these guys all played really, really well, and just keeping control. Like, that's one of the things that, why I'm up here and not playing is because, I tend to, just forget about control. If I have P2, I'm like, oh, I really want this kill bottom center and free, open to every single player on the other team. I'm just going to go bottom center and chase this kill. And they did a really good job last minute, did a really good job of just holding control of P2. As you can see, they have P2 here, but just holding control of P2 and just keeping control of the power positions on the map. But again, just a really phenomenal job. I think they're going to go far. I'm curious to see how they're going to play against some of the top tier teams, like the higher tier teams, but they did a really good job in this series.